Yo.
What's up, you guys? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Sonia, how you feeling today?
Mixed emotions.
Okay, that's honest.
Not
Okay.
not all the way back yet. I'm still trying to get there.
Forcing yourself to get there.
Forcing myself to get there.
Okay.
We went to Florida this weekend for a funeral, so this is our first activity. I couldn't miss this with G. I couldn't miss this with Ray. So I had to get myself
Together.
at least to a point to come here.
Absolutely.
So happy to have G. Happy to have Ray.
Let's do
That's
it.
how I'm feeling.
So look, this morning G was like, "You sure y'all good?" Like, I didn't respond immediately because I'm like, "Let me just ask Sonia. Let me just make sure that Antonio is good." So Antonio was like, "No, the show must go on." I'm like, "All right, well, there it goes." Happy to see you too, T. Happy to see you as well. Well, before let's jump into it, I want to first welcome to the stage Ray. Hey, Ray.
How are you guys? I really like the music you guys put together. I feels like I'm gonna war something.
Let's get ready. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to get your juices flowing.
Absolutely.
It really,
for the war. Send me.
yes, it really helps me get going too. So I like that music too, right? That's crazy that you say that you notice the music because
That gets you
that gets you going. It's almost like I'm a football player, so it's just like when you hear certain songs when the band get ready to play, you know it's game time.
You're not a football player.
I am a football player.
You're an ex.
Holy. Yeah, you're the right guy to play football. They will be destroyed by you.
Yes. All right, so we have Mr. Ray here with us. Tell us who you are and what you do, Ray.
I do land. I flip land nationwide. We're in about 50 different markets. We specialize in flip infill lots. So the land in the city, and but the good thing about this business is you don't have to go there. I think I've been to 2 or 3 lots I sold myself, but most of the land I flip more than hundreds. I never rarely been to one of them, and I spend about 4 3 hours a day doing this business. So it's
Sweet. So you said infield lot. So is that a lot with trees on it, or is that a lot that had a house at one point in time? What does that mean?
Like?
Yeah, so it does sometimes has trees most of the time, but it's mostly inside the city, you know. And I don't do much of a rural land. Like you drive around, you see nothing but land. Those are rural land. I don't do much of those.
So tell me why.
Tell you what.
Tell me why you don't do rural land. Why do you do the infield lot?
Infill lots, there's a couple of reasons. We can share a lot more tonight if you go to the Denmark's event. And
yes.
But simply put, is infill lots is very easy to do comparables. You know exactly how much the land is worth. That's the first reason. Second reason is it can be sold very quickly. Because there's a lot of demands. Builder want to build a house, right? And to build a house is really a need, not like a desire. Everybody wants to have a ranch, but not everybody will buy it. But everybody needs a home, right? And the third reason is even you don't sell the land, the infill lots typically appreciates faster than rural land.
Sweet. So if you are interested in land, doing it virtually, making money flipping land, you have to come out tonight to Vulcan Park and Museum. We're going to have REI live. Ray is live in the building. If you have questions, if you have things that have intrigued you about land,
if you have a lot that is sitting next to you and you've been trying to figure out what can I do with it, or a lot that you pass by every day and you've always thought about it, well, guess what? Now's the time to take some massive imperfect action. Now's the time to get to REI Live. so that you can understand what it is that you need to do to make those dreams and goals a reality.
And you're riding by money every day, but
Every
you
day.
just don't understand how to capitalize on the opportunities that you see. So understand that you got to get in the room. The magic is in the room.
The
You got
magic
to get
is in the
around
room.
like-minded people so that you can grow and expand your knowledge.
Absolutely.
You know,
Okay, let me make it clear what is a profitable business in this land business. So every land I flip is both, not either or, is both more than 100% return on the money I put in, and is more than $10,000 profit each. All right. And if you want to learn details about that, come to the event today. Like you guys talk about the location, and I will be there, and we're gonna talk about the details. There's
let's
nothing.
go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So
nothing. Nothing will be selling there. You know, I'm not trying to push a course or anything. You know, and you'll see it.
absolutely, absolutely. Ray just wants to give. He just wants to teach. Come tonight. It is doors open at 5:30. Event starts at 6 p.m. We'll be at Vulcan Park and Museum.
It's a free event, by the way.
It's absolutely free, so you have no excuses. All right. The only excuse is that you really don't want to be successful, and if that's the case, then we want you to stay home in total transparency. But if you're ready to make a change, if you're ready to do something different, if you're ready to reach those goals, then come out tonight and let's learn and let's meet some people and network with some people who are trying to do the exact same things that you're trying to do. The address is 1701 Valley View Drive, Birmingham, Alabama 35209. So doors open at 5:30. It's free. Ray will be there. If it's your first time, let us know. We want to welcome you. We want you to have fun. We want you to learn. And let's get off the sideline and get into the game.
Also, we're going to be giving away a free ticket to the REI Decoded Summit that's coming up in July. So you got to be in the room to win the free ticket.
Not just a free ticket, a free VIP.
A free VIP ticket. So
Yes.
get in the room, get connected. Let's rock.
Let's roll. Thank you, Ray. We can't wait to see you tonight.
Yeah, if I don't get lost, I'll see you there.
Listen, call us if you get lost.
Yes.
Don't get lost.
It's the one with the big man with the statue with no pants on.
Yeah, I'll find it. I just look for the biggest guy. I'll find you.
All right.
Yeah.
See you soon. Y'all ready?
Let's ride. Let's ride on G.
G, you ready?
I'm ready when y'all are.
Let's do it.
I thought you could be calling GG in front of the word.
What happened?
Bertha, are you ready?
I'm ready. Can you hear me?
I can
Yes,
hear you
loud and
perfectly.
clear.
I can hear you.
All right,
perfectly.
cool. Man, I feel like I'm back at home.
Back
You
there.
are.
Yeah.
What is that thing in the back spinning, man? Because I'm going to get lost.
Time you have to live with your birthday, people ask it every time. And that's
You
why
can get it. You can get it from Amazon. So,
you probably can't stay focused if you have that.
but man, you know, I just want to say before we get started, I want to second what y'all said. So when I started buying real estate, REI Live was one of the first rooms that I was in, and I made so many connections that I was able to close deals that I didn't even know how to navigate just because I had connections, and they started right in that room. So if you're serious about taking your real estate career to another level, you need to be in that room because everybody that's someone in the real estate world will be there. And there's no other places to be able to talk to them for free. I don't know what y'all waiting on, but I highly recommend that you show up to Vulcan Park today. I just had to put that out there, Tonio.
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate that, G. Thank you. Absolutely.
All right, cool.
So this is Gilberto's second time talking to us. The first time it was so powerful and it was so amazing. We had to do it.
We had
again.
to bring them back.
Like,
Absolutely.
I honestly, G, I would say out of all the training we did, your training is the most popular.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate it, and
it got the most views.
And I just want to make sure that your audience is getting the value that they deserve because you guys pour into them. Like, I don't know many people that do exactly what you do, from the walkthroughs to the free webinars every week. putting together REI Live and bringing, powerful speakers and just creating a community, centered around real estate investing. And, just the game that y'all give away, I do not hold back. So, whenever I come in front of your audience, I know I had to come with it.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, let's roll. What you got for us today?
What's up?
So,
April?
the last time it was a Google branded presentation, and I gave you some stuff that you can do to stand out on, on Google, and, some digital tools that hopefully they're using to be able to know exactly what's going on their website, to be able to get content ideas and things of that nature. But I was very limited on some of the things that I could do outside of Google. So I said,
Hold on 1 second, G. If you missed G's first training, put replay in the chat.
No, put Google.
Put Google
in the chat.
Okay,
Put
Google.
Google in the chat.
Put Google in the chat, and we'll send you that replay from the last time G came and talked to us. So just put Google in the chat. We'll send y'all that link so you can watch the last one. All right, go on, G. I had to get it in there.
Oh, yeah. So I wanted to just not only give you Google stuff, but I want to be able to give you tools that I use that help me stand out and make my life easier. Because as we know, in today's day and age, the world moves like this. So once you have a process in place, that's half the battle. But then towards the end of the presentation, I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag on some of the things that I use to be able to just put out content faster, to be able to put out quality content, and to be able to, make sure that I stand out every time I put something out. And I want your audience to do the same.
Listen,
Sweet,
you got me
sweet.
excited. You got me excited. I see
All
y'all
right.
Googles.
I see it.
Cool. Now I'm not gonna be able to see the chat. So if they have questions, Tonio, at any point, make sure that you stop me.
Got you.
Deal.
And let me know when you can see my screen.
All right.
All right, cool.
Jackie said, I didn't miss it, but I would like to see it again. So many golden nuggets were given. That's real.
Well, thank you, Jackie.
Miss Gordon, I see you.
So today we're going to talk about how to acquire customers that want to buy from you without you having to sell them. So I come from the world of sales. I was in sales for 10 years before I mastered marketing. And once you understand marketing and you have a process in place, as it relates to how to market to your customers at the right time with the right message at every step of the buying cycle, they come to you and they want to give you their money. It's no different than when Tonio and Ashley would get married. I'm sure Ashley was dropping hints like, yo, what's the next step? Like, we've been dating for a while. Like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, we need to hurry up.
Right. Your customers are the same way when they're getting value. So what that said to Ashley was, hey, I'm getting the amount of value that I want. I want to take it to another level because I see that we can do some great things together. And here we are, you guys have built a powerful real estate network. And, I remember those conversations that we had early on, and I see you guys are trending to do exactly what you told me you were going to do, in the near future.
All thanks to you.
Yes. Big thanks to you.
All thanks to you.
Well, I'm thankful. I'm really just thankful to be, in your lives because you guys motivate me in a way that most people can't. So for those that don't know me, my name is Gilberto Herrera. Oh, did I skip one? Yep, my name is Gilberto Herrera. So I'm a brand marketing consultant. I've been in direct response marketing for almost 10 years, and I'm Alabama's Grow with Google digital coach. How that came about is they basically reached out to me and they said, hey, we want somebody in Alabama to pretty much oversee the entire market. We thought we did our research and you were the person that kept coming up, and we want to see how we can work together. That's not something that I look for. Initially, I turned it down several times, actually, until they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I had to do it my way. I had to do it the way that the people in Alabama would be beneficial to them more than anything, and they couldn't put any restrictions on me. So here we are. So these are just some of the certifications that I have as it relates to marketing. I have probably 40 more. I just couldn't fit them all in one page. but I eat, live, and breathe marketing each and every day, twice on Sunday and 3 times on my birthday.
On your birthday?
So here's the agenda. We're gonna get into why businesses fail. Then I'm gonna give you the only framework you'll ever need to be able to market to your customers, right? Then I'm gonna show you how to start bringing in leads consistently, even if you don't have money, because you don't necessarily have to have money to do this. You just need to know how people think and how their mind works and have a process to be able to bring them to you. Then towards the end, I'll give you some resources. All right. So if you guys are ready, drop REI in the chat. Matter of fact, drop Denmark's in the chat.
Denmark's.
I want y'all to spam the chat with the name Denmark's.
Let's go. They said my name was gonna be famous one day.
All right. I can't see the chat, Antonio, so let me know what they do.
They coming.
All right. And this is your private community, right?
Yes.
Cool. So they can't share it to nobody else. But come back and watch this over and over. I promise you, if you don't get everything out of it today, just come back in here and watch it again. I know my assistant comes in here. She's learning real estate. She's in a group and she constantly watches your live streams and she's taking notes and she gets something out of it every time.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we
Shout
love
out to
April.
April.
Cool. So let's start out with a fact, right? Most businesses that start out, they fail within the first year. And then those that succeed within the first 5 years of them succeeding the first year, they fail again. So here's the reason why. Number one, they don't prioritize marketing. You got to eat, live, and breathe marketing. Number two, they try to be all things to all people. You cannot be all things to all people unless you're Walmart. And it took Walmart a long time to get there. It took Ralph Lauren a long time to get there. When they first started out, they were only selling ties. Again, trying to sell to everyone. You can't sell to everyone. You got to pick a specific audience to be able to target that's going to not only benefit from what you have, but most importantly, they can buy what it is that you are selling without price being an issue. Then number four, procrastination. Whether that would be that you're afraid, you're trying to be perfect. Perfect procrastination kills a lot of us. A lot of us think that we got to put it out. We got to put out everything perfect. But people don't care about that. They just care about you showing them that you can be valuable to them. Then number five, you don't have a predictable process to be able to bring in customers and keep those customers and get them to buy more. And then lastly, because there's so much information in the marketplace, it's easy to become overwhelmed and overcomplicate things. You want to do AI this, you want to do this, you're getting information from 30 different sources that all tell you different things. Pick up a specific person to learn from, as long as you know they're successful, and attach yourself to their process. You are in the REI Decoded group, a part of the REI Live community that is run by the Denmarks. If the Denmarks are your coaches, stick with them. Do not go and get information from 30 different places that you have not vetted. Focus on the Denmarks, let them guide you, do what you're supposed to do. And I guarantee you the results will come because they have a wall of success stories each and every day. I just saw a post where like 15 or 20 of their students had homes under contract and things of that nature. So the results are there. You just got to do your part, but don't overcomplicate it. All right. Does everybody got that? You might want to screenshot this and hang this up on your wall.
Just this right here
was like
is a lot. If you really just mentally dive into what you just said.
Yeah.
I think all of us can resonate with at least something.
Yes. At least something. Because and a lot of times we just don't know and we be all over the board. That marketing part, man, I was in business 6, 7, 8 years before I even realized marketing was key. And for you to come over here and say the number one thing why people fail is marketing is gold.
Yep. And I find that a lot, especially with the people that we touch each and every day on a local level, they're out here just hustling, man. They just, you know, they're trying to make ends meet, but they're not thinking about in terms of, hey, who I want to reach and what do I need to do to be able to attract that person. It's no different than being in a relationship with someone. Being in business, all it is you're building one big long relationship with the person that you're trying to buy, or that you're trying to get to buy from you. And your goal should be to show them what your life is like, or what their life is going to be like with you after you solve their problem. When you think of it that way, um, it makes things so much easier for you. And I'm gonna give them some tools towards the end to help them find what people want and how people look at them. So let's go back to number one, since you touched on that, Antonio. Let's talk about marketing, right? Because this is what we're going to focus on today. Marketing is just the art of just creating messages to be able to attract people to come your way. A lot of us think that we have to sell right away when all we should be trying to do is get people to raise their hand and say, hey, I want more. That's it. So when you come into, and the reason you notice the group that I created, I tell them not to post flyers and they still try to do it each and every day. And it doesn't get anywhere is because they're trying to sell prematurely. People don't know you. So they're not going to choose you just because you have the best deals in town. People don't care about that. They want to know they want to put themselves in the story of your business. They want to know, hey, I'm here. I want to get here. And they want to know that you can be their guide through that journey. That's all they care about. You can have the best prices in town. It doesn't matter. People don't buy on price. They buy on value. When value is present, price goes away.
Absolutely.
All right.
When value's present, price goes away.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
So
Got it.
you only need to answer 3 questions in marketing. One, you need to understand who is your ideal customer. Once you understand them so well, then you need to be able to articulate your value to them. Basically, you need to create an offer so good they feel stupid saying no to you. And then lastly, you need to have a process in place to bring those people in frequently and consistently and keep them coming back to you. That's really all you need to do to grow your business. Once you answer these 3 questions, I'll help you do that today, your life will become easier. You'll start to think about business in a different way, and you will start to be able to attract higher quality people. You'll start attracting your tribe and repelling those that serve you no good. So here's some of the channels that we all use each and every day, right? Digital marketing, of course. But how many of us actually put out content that attracts people each and every day? If you don't and you're lost, don't worry. Stick to the end. I have some stuff for you. My favorite is advertising, simply because once you know the numbers, if I put $1 in and I get 5 back each and every time, and it's dialed in perfectly, I'm gonna do that all day because it removes me from the process for the most part. I don't have to outreach. The system is gonna outreach on my behalf. All I got to do is just make sure that once they come my way, we give them everything they need to say yes, and then on the back end, we got to reassure that yes, because it's one thing to just sell them, but they got to continue to be sold and they got to continue to see value. And then, that's a whole different class. But I love paid ads. Who in here has an email list besides me and the Denmarks? I get the Denmarks emails every single day.
And we get yours too.
So if you don't have an email list, you need to start building one. You don't own social media and you don't own these other platforms. You're just renting space from them. When social media goes down, you still need to be able to talk to your customers. And because everyone has an email address, you reach about 98% of the people in the world via email, and they still check their email. Don't let nobody fool you. You just have to know how to be able to get through that inbox and get them to open them. And of course, social media is an easy way, right? I think a lot of us take advantage of that, especially on the front end. What about search? When you want something, right, and you don't know anyone that has it, where's the first place you're going to go to?
Google.
The internet, right? And whether that would be Google. Of course, Google owns 60% of all the internet traffic, but then you also have, Bing. What a lot of people don't know is if you get a Microsoft computer, it's pre-installed with Bing. The average person that's not Google loyal or anything like that, they're not going to go and install Chrome. They're just going to use Bing. What about an iPhone? If you don't install Google Chrome, you're using Safari. And then lastly, data and analytics, right? My opinion and your opinion doesn't matter. What matters is the data that you collect over time and the story that it tells. That's what matters in business. You should be collecting data each and every day and putting it together in a way that tells a story that says, okay, this person came to my website from this channel. They spent 3 minutes on this page, which means they like this page. Then they converted into a click, or they downloaded XYZ, or they bought XYZ. So we need to focus on this channel more, since most of our clients are coming from this channel in this way, So when you start thinking about business as a collective and using these channels, but compiling your own data, your life will become easier. Notice I keep saying your life will become easier, right? Because all of us got in business to make our life easier. I don't care what nobody tells you. Nobody on this call is here because they want to work hard every day and be working 14, 15 hours. You created a business because you want to be free. If you wanted security, you would be working a corporate job. So if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying in the chat. Yes, sir.
For my people who watching, I know y'all are enjoying G, but understand I take this time for my personal sessions also. All right. So for somebody like me who do a lot of different things, and I can tell you the truth, I don't do a good job of tracking where they're coming from. What would you tell me? What advice would you give me? Help me out.
All right. So where are you sending the traffic to?
I'm trying to send the traffic to the REI Dakota group.
Is it this group, or is it a website?
This group.
So because it's a Facebook group, you would just have to send out surveys and ask them how they heard about you, for the most part.
Gotcha. All right.
If it was your website or a funnel or a landing page, then you can add Google Analytics to the back end of it, or any type of analytic tool that reads the data on the back end of your website, and then that'll tell you, and it'll tell you in real time.
He's also using funnels. He just don't know.
So in your funnels, then you use a tool like Google Analytics, and then all you do is just log into your Google Analytics account, copy the pixel, put it on the back end of each page of that funnel, and it'll start tracking the history.
Gotcha. Keep on going.
Yep. All right. So let's get crystal clear on who we serve, right? You won't start attracting the right person until you really get to know the right person. When you decide that you say, hey, I want to get married one day, right? And this is the type of person that I want. This is how you should approach it. That's all of us. Like I said, being in business is no different than being, dating someone and trying to get them to marry you, right? But after they marry you, then you got to keep them satisfied each and every day, because you guys will eventually evolve. Things change. But you got to wake up each and every day and say, hey, I'm going to reassure this person that they made the right decision and that we can continue to do great things together. That's the same way it works in business. So how do you do this? First, you sit down and say, let me see who it is that I'm trying to attract. So how old are they? What do they look like? Where are they from? How much money do they make? What's their education level? Do they have children? Then you start saying, okay, that's just on a surface level. But how do they really think? What drives them? What would drive them to want to come my way? What type of person is this? What keeps them up at night? What are they afraid of? What are the stories that they tell themselves that they don't tell nobody else? What do they really want out of life? What will make them want to go on a date with me? Where are they right now and what it is that they want? You see where I'm going with this?
Yep.
You have
moving
to
on
know
a
your
day.
customer so well that by the time you start putting your messages out into the marketplace, they feel like they have a connection with you. So I'll use an example. Nike targets athletes, right? And they always start out with some sort of inspirational story because they feel like those that want to achieve big goals go through some sort of adversity, but they overcome it. So Nike makes you feel like with them, you can just do it. You can win. They sell you that the motivation to want to win. Heck, the word Nike means winning. It's the Greek god of winning. So that's how you need to start approaching your business. So if you hadn't done this, sit down and really truly understand who it is that you want to go after. I've done this with several people, Ashley and Antonio, and by the end of the conversation, they're like, "Man, maybe I really don't need to target this person. Their attitude is horrible, and they don't have no money." you know, but if they never thought about it, they just said, "Hey, this is the person that works with me." But I'm like, "Yeah, but can they pay you? Can you, are you going to solve a really big problem in their life?" And that's another thing. You're going to get paid based on the level of problems that you solve. The bigger the problems, the more people are willing to pay you for that. And then also speed. How fast can you solve that problem? So here's an example of a before and after grid, right? And if you want, you can screenshot this. So what do they have before they start working with you? How do they feel before? What is an average day in the life of this person before you? What type of status do they have? And when I say good versus evil, this is for my controversial people that says it's us versus them. So you notice, like him or love him, hate him or love him, Donald Trump with the Make America Great Again movement that he's built. There's a specific type of audience that loves it, and then there's a specific type of audience that hates it, and there's no in between. That's good versus evil. That's us versus them. You can create something like this in your business, not necessarily to that extent, but what is it that they consider evil in their life and that you can turn into good? And here's an example of what it would look like filled out. So this is a baby bathtub example. Um, you know, Before this bathtub that they're about to buy, before they purchase it, they had a cold hard bathtub. Afterwards, bath time is enjoyable. As a mom who's probably, me and Tony don't care about this stuff. Boy, if you cold, you'll be all right. You ain't in here but 30 minutes. But mommy wants the baby to be warm, squishy, and feel good all the time. She wants to be confident and in control of bath time. If the baby cries, it turns their world upside down. Bath time is terrible. But after, this new bathtub, it's enjoyable for both the baby and her, right? How does mom feel? She feels unappreciated. But after this, she feels like super mom. She feels like she can't have it all. But with this new bathtub, yes, you too can have it all. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Cool. So I want y'all to come up with a before and after grid for your business and then send me a DM on Instagram and show me what that looks like. If you do that, then I have a freebie for you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right,
Let's
but you
go.
got to take action, though.
What's
This
their
is for my
deadline?
action takers. So now that you understand who your customer is, right? What do you say to get their attention? Because now you got to attract them. Because remember, we don't chase, we attract, right? Your goal should be for them to say, "Hey, I've heard enough. Here's my credit card. Take my money. I'm ready." Have you ever heard this? Has anybody in the chat, do you consistently have this experience? If not, then we're about to change the way you do things in your business. So, what's your statement of value? What is it that your product and service does that helps a specific audience? So, REI Decoded helps first-time real estate investors get in the game quickly, get their first deal without the stress of XYZ.
I
So
love it.
screenshot this
Love
and come up with an after, before and after statement and a statement of value for your business. But here's what you should not do. You should never say, hey, here's what I do. I'm a realtor. I'm a real estate investor and blah, 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 blah. When you start off that way, you lose people. Here's how you do it. Here's what you can do with me. I help people just like you achieve XYZ. With me, you can achieve XYZ. See how much how better that sounds?
Absolutely.
All right. So once you have that, then you have to understand what would drive them to want to work with you. I think this applies for REI Decoded and REI Live and the Denmarks, right? Ex Flipper University. You saved them time because you fast track their way to success to really their real estate investment career. I mean, you can do a deal with you guys in as little as 90 days, probably less sometimes.
Man,
Simplify the process because they don't have to go look for the answers everywhere. You have everything they need in one platform. Of course, it makes them money, right? Because they're all here to make money. And then, of course, it reduces their effort because you're working with the experts that have done this over and over and over and over again. And they continue to do this over and over and over again. And guess what? When the market shifts, when things change, they stay on top of all that stuff. So you don't have to.
facts.
Absolutely.
We got one lady. She's getting ready to buy 2 properties in 60 days.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Well, she purchased one
She
last
got one
Friday,
last Friday.
and then she purchases one on the 29th. Her second
Yeah.
one on the 29th.
So
I think y'all need a website or just a landing page for just all your success stories. just post them all on one landing page. And then when someone says something different, just send them that link. Hey, just go here. See what people are saying. It's 300 of them. Can you go through them?
facts.
Right. So ask yourself, what would drive people to buy from you? What is it that your customer is after? You know, you can literally do a Google search for, value drivers in business, and they'll send you a list. Pick about 7 to 10 of them, and then start creating messages around those value drivers. Start creating content around that. Craft your elevator pitch around it. You can start making videos and showing people in action, while utilizing these value drivers. All right. Lastly, now that you know what to say to them and you know who you serve, now you need to understand how people buy. I gave you I gave you the simplified version through Google. It's 4 steps, right? But we can get really granular and get deeper into it. So everyone buys the same way every single time. We go through a journey when we buy things, and it's up to us as business owners to be present with the right message at every stage of that journey. And you can literally turn someone that probably wasn't looking for what you have to offer into a buyer by following this process. So this is the foundation to all of your marketing, whether that would be online or not online or whatever it is that you do. Like I kept telling you, marketing and business is just the art of building trust, getting people to be intimate with you. And that's how relationships are built in life. So once you learn this, then you're gonna be so much more powerful than anybody else that hasn't seen this, because they're not doing this and they're not approaching business this way. And this is not something that I created. This is something that's been refined over time. The founding fathers of marketing for hundreds and hundreds of years have been using the same process. All of your big companies use this process. Everyone that's successful online uses this process. So again, before I give you the process though, let me just paint a picture to you. Good marketing fails because you start asking for money or you start asking from someone without building trust. if you want something from someone and they're not open to receiving it, then you have to get them to open up by you providing value first. This is what you look like when you try to sell without building trust. That's like going into a bar, sitting next to a woman and asking her to marry you. That's what you look like to your customer when you ask for money without providing value. So whenever you create a flyer or you create some sort of marketing material that's going out to a new audience, and you just asking for money, or you got your prices and all your products listed, but no value to them or nothing as it relates to what their life is gonna change or look like after, or the value that they're gonna receive, that's what they're looking at you like. They're gonna keep scrolling and they're gonna stay away from you, and they're gonna go to the person or the people that provide value on the front end. This is what we want to achieve right here. See how they're happy together, they enjoy their time together, they look like, they actually like each other. That's what you want to achieve with your customers. And you want to screenshot the next one. So get your cameras ready, because this is the foundation to all marketing. So it starts like this. People have to realize that you exist, and that's when they see you. In today's day and age, they have to see you about 7 to 10 times before they even recognize you. Once they recognize you, then you activate them. And that's when they start to read all your content and they start looking you up and start doing all the research, right? If they like what they see, they're going to request more information from you. Or they're going to want to stay connected to you some sort of way. They might join a group. They might download something. They might become a part of your newsletter. But that's their way of saying, hey, I actually don't mind hearing from you again. I actually don't mind going on a first date with you. And then you reinforce that with more value. And that's when they say, you know what? Let me see where this can go. Let's sit down and really talk about what things will look like between me and you. And that's when you have to win them over. That's when they have those aha moments. How many of you do consultations? Probably most of you, right? How many of you have a brick and mortar? When they come into your doors, it is your job to win them over. And that's more value. Then you sell them on your core offer, right? Whatever that is, whether that would be their first time home buyer. I don't know what type of business owners we have here, but I use real estate because this is a real estate group. This may be their first investment property. This may be getting business funding so that you can go get the property without you tying up your own cash. But what happens with us is once we sell them on the initial thing, we stop thinking that we need to start providing value. Here's what I want you to remember. Once you solve a problem, you create another problem for your customer. So it is your duty to continue to solve problems and provide more value to them. So if I buy my first, say it one more time.
I said that was some game right there, G.
Oh yeah. So if I buy my first property, Tonio, right, through X Flipper Academy, now I got some other problems. So what are my other problems? Well, if I'm flipping it, I need to be able to know what it is that I need to do to flip it and get it sold. So what is it that I do next? Once I get it sold and I got 30 or 40 or 50,000 or whatever it is that I'm gonna make on it, what's next? Do we do that times 2? Or you see where I'm going?
Oh, man, listen to me. I keep telling you, I use these as my personal sense. So from the last time we talked, when you said it last time, I was like, damn, I ain't got nothing. So as of now, we've created a serial entrepreneur mastermind that helps you scale your real estate business. So after you do your first couple of properties, now we can help you scale it with the serial entrepreneur mastermind. But I'm gonna listen. I'm a student.
Right. So you notice how Tony is giving you, he's solving a problem at different stages. You too can do that. Even as a realtor or whatever it is that you do. When they buy their first property, what other problems can you help them solve? what does it look, what life would look like after? What is it that they're really after? And you continue to, provide more value. But after they buy from you, right? If they got value, you can ask them for a testimonial. And if they really love you, they'll go out into the marketplace and tell others about you without you having to do so.
Right.
Facts.
So do you have something in place that's like this? And you can actually um, influence people along this journey continuously. But I just want you to understand that this is how people buy. They got to see you, then they start doing the research, then they request to be a part of your community. If they like what they see, they'll eventually want to get more, and that's when you come in and you provide more value than they have ever received through aha moments and get them to open up their eyes. And by the end of the phone call or by the end of that process, they should be giving you the okay and say, all right, I'm ready to do what it is that I need to do to take it to another level. I know with you, I can achieve my goals. It doesn't stop there though. Then you continue to provide more value, and eventually they'll start telling others about you.
Yep.
All right. So now that you understand how that works, let me just give you an example of how I do some of these things, right? I'm gonna show you a paid example, and then I'm gonna show you how I've done this for free. So I gave away this book. I started out selling it, but I give it away, right? You go in, I run traffic to this site. People opt in. Once they opt in, I get their information. Because remember, your goal should be to build your list. Not only do I get their name, but I also get their email and their phone number. Because I want to be able to text you and I want to be able to send you emails. And I'm going to change this up. Well, I'm going to create another offer where I'm going to get your physical address because I want to be able to do direct mail. I only do direct mail right now in real estate, but I'm going to do it in other ways as well. And for those that think direct mail doesn't work, it does work. All right. So this is just one way that I do it. And all of this is automated on the back end. But if you don't have the money to spend or don't want the money or you feel like you have more time and you can do it like that, here's a free way that I've done this. Listen, I got people to raise their hand on Facebook and said, hey, I created a presentation. Who wants it, basically? I got 530 comments on that post. This is exactly what I'm showing you without spending money on it. And here are the results. People started commenting. I went in the inbox. I said, hey, listen, I'm gonna send it to you. Give me feedback. Once they gave me feedback, we set up an appointment and voila, they started becoming my customers. I had 300 leads off this one post with no money, just time. But I focused on giving them value and giving them so much value until they came to me and said, you know what? Let's do this. You can do it too as a realtor or whatever it is that you do. What can you give away on the front end that will make them want to come to you? Because your competition is not doing this.
Right.
I totally agree. If you are a investor, a realtor, man, write you a small ebook. Like you have experiences and you have knowledge that people desire. Like it don't have to always be something big.
Yeah, you don't have to write, you don't even have to write a 20, 30 page book. Like literally you can write a 10-page book that can take people from, okay, here's how you get pre-qualified. Here's what you need to do with fixing your credit if you have credit challenges. Here's who you can go to for a pre-approval letter. Here's how we can set up to get your first house. Like just walk them through that home buying process to where they feel comfortable going through you, and then follow up with them like Roberto said, and immediately you start turning them into leads for investors you're looking to get more deals. You're trying to get them directly instead of maybe going through a wholesaler, or maybe you're a wholesaler. All you have to do is create something and then send it out and find out, okay, who's looking to sell their houses? who has a problem that you can fix. Are they going through foreclosure? Did they just finish bankruptcy? Like, figure out what that target is. For a long time, we hit pre-foreclosures, and that was our main target, to where we were giving them value just from a pre-foreclosure standpoint. And before it even hit the market, before it even hit the courthouse steps, we were coming in to save them and buying them as our own properties, doing subject twos, doing lease options with them without really having to put any money into the deal. So whether you're an investor, whether you're a realtor, whatever you're doing, these are valuable things that you can do.
Yeah, as an agent, one quick thing that I would do is a checklist for new home buyers. Hey, if you want my checklist to for home buying, 10 steps, whatever it is, create it, PDF, boom.
Done.
That's
That's
it.
it.
I seen
And post
you can
it
even
every
do.
morning.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ashley.
Go ahead, G.
I was saying, like, you can even, like, what's a popular real estate book? Hey, you know, I've seen people like I read this book and created a summary of this book, so you don't have to read it if you want it.
Wow, that's
I
nice.
like that.
I like that one.
You see what I'm saying? Seven things the average realtor isn't telling you about home ownership.
I hope y'all taking notes.
Big notes.
I hope y'all taking notes.
So, I mean, you can get really creative, but you just got to think about what it is that your audience wants on the front end to make them want to, you know, come to you and separate you from everybody else. Because especially if you're a realtor, if in today's day and age, with the way the market is shifting and the way interest rates are, gone are the days where the money is free and, you know, people are just buying sight unseen and $50,000 over asking price.
Right.
You know, this is where when the market is going to reset itself, and those that are really cut out for this will remain. Everybody else is going to let their license go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Martisa said, awesome idea. April said, I might need to do that. Nikki said, this is so good. Jackie said, Jules. Absolutely.
Yeah. So once you approach it this way, I mean, things will become easier. But you want to give so much value. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. You want to give so much value that people want to come to you and give you their money. You know, I read a book once, and it said it's up to you to get the prospect to open up. And it's no different than dating. I can't remember exactly what that book was. It was a really, really short book, and I read it a long time ago. But that made me start making my wheels spin. And I'm like, you know what? It's not about me. It's about what it is that my customer wants. I'm not the hero in the story. I'm just the guide, and my customer is the hero. And it's up to me to get them to where they want to get to so that they can be on the beach and living that Wi-Fi dream and doing whatever it is that they want to do. So let's recap. You got to know your customer so well. You got to create one message to that specific audience that gets them to want to come to you. And then you got to map out your customer journey so that you can be in front of them at every stage of the buying cycle. All right. So let me give you some bonuses. People only buy for three reasons. They want to be healthier, wealthier, or they want better relationships. Those are the three pillars of life. Your business fits into one of these three categories. If you're a realtor, you might think they want to build generational wealth, but really and truly, they got a family, and this house will make them have a better relationship with their family. Absolutely. Everybody ain't buying a house because they want equity. They just want their house so they can feel good with their family.
They can have dinner at the dinner table.
Have dinner at the dinner table. Have a barbecue. Maybe their kids need a playground. Maybe the wife wants to have a garden or rose bush. So these are the things that you need to focus on. So your business fits into one of these three buckets, no matter how you slice it. All right. There's only three ways to grow your business. You got to get customers, get them to buy more, and get them to buy more often. We just talked about how to get customers coming in, right? But when they come to you, if you ever notice, when you go to Verizon or you go to Sprint, well, T-Mobile now, or you go to Best Buy, when you go buy a computer or that phone, they don't just sell you the phone. You got to walk out of there with a protection plan, an extra charger, a screen protector, a case. Do you have your business set up in a way that when they come to you, you can take your average ticket order from $100 to $150? I just helped a barber recently take his prices from $30 to $75 per order. He's doing the same amount of work and doubled his income for the year.
Let's go.
And that's a barber. So imagine what you can do. And then also, how do you get them to buy more often? How do you get them to keep coming back to you? Do you have a subscription model? Do you have a community? Do you do events? How is it that they can keep coming back to you? Because like I told you, once they buy from you the first time, you know, it's easy to forget about you if you didn't just wow them. It's up to you to keep making them come back to you. All right. Is this helpful so far?
Absolutely.
All right, but we're not done, Ashley.
You guys think it's helpful? I need some fires in the chat. I see
I
Larry.
see you, Larry. Hey, listen, like, y'all know the Denmarks are transparent. Now, he just gave y'all our whole marketing strategy. Like, literally, he just gave y'all our whole game plan, our whole marketing strategy, and everything that we do. And it fits so well with us as people because we're givers anyway. So the concept of selling somebody and convincing somebody, it goes against who we are. But if I can sit down and give you value and help you before I even ask for something, that fits right into our game plan. Like, if you haven't known us for 90 days, we won't even get on the call to sell you anything. Like, we're not going to offer you anything to sell. Like, you at least have to be around us for at least 90 days because I feel like I've helped you at that point.
Yep.
I provided enough value at that point. If we haven't done that, we're not offering anything. We don't got nothing for sale for you. You can get all our free stuff.
Absolutely. I see your fires. I see you, Paul, Martisa, Nikki, Jackie. I see y'all. I see you.
Yeah. But guess what, Ashley and Antonio?
What up?
We're not done.
Let's go.
So here's some tools to make your life easier. And these are the tools that I use each and every day, right? I gave you Google Trends the last time, but those are just keywords. If you go to answerthepublic.com, you can literally find out exactly what people are doing, what they're searching for online.
Before you go, this is G's second time coming to us. He already did a presentation that's totally different from this one. So remember, if you want that presentation, put Google in the chat and we'll send you the first presentation he did. It was just as far as this presentation. He gave out websites and Google Analytics and a whole bunch of good stuff that can really help you. So if you want a replay from the first time, just put Google in the chat and we'll send it to you.
Okay, let's answer the public.
You want to see it in real time?
I do.
Let's do it. See, I'm learning. Come on, man. Give me some.
Let's go to answer the public. Y'all there?
We there. We here.
All right, cool. Let me log in real quick.
Okay. I see you, Adrian. I see you, Mimi.
You don't see Martisa.
I see you, Starlet. Martisa said I was there, but need to see it again. Come on, Google.
Martisa,
I see you, Gladys.
I probably either heard presentations or talked to G at least 20 times on a business tip. And every time I learn something new.
Every time.
So understand, the more you listen, the more you watch it, the more you're going to pick up on it. So don't feel bad. Every time I learn something new.
All right, let me log in real quick.
Okay. You tell me when you want me to add it.
All right, I'm in. All right, so this is answerthepublic.com. Give me a topic to research.
Real estate.
Let's do real estate. Let's do real estate investing.
Okay.
So we're doing this in real time. All right. We ain't gonna be able to do it with all the tools in real time, but I'm gonna give you some more tools. So this is exactly how people type things into the internet, and it's gonna rank them by priority, and it's gonna tell you how much people are paying for these keywords. So if you wanna do search engine marketing or pay per click, you know how much you know what your ad budgets would be like. So it starts out like this. It puts it in the list. But listen, I like to look at the table and look at this. 15 questions in real estate investing. Can real estate investing make you rich? That's the number one topic that they looked up.
Get the hell out of here.
Can real estate investing be a full-time job? Can real estate investing work? That's what people want to know, right? Then you go to when to start real estate investing, how real estate investing works, how to learn real estate investing, how to scale real estate investing. And look, see the cost per click? $5 per word, $8 per word. Where to start real estate investing, where to learn real estate investing, why real estate investing, what is real estate investing and how does it work, what is real estate investing for beginners. I mean, look, I can keep going.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Like, you don't need to come up with content when all you got to do is find what people are already searching for and just create content around it. Look at that. I mean, and then look, I do you one better, Tonio. I can literally take all of this content and
Come on.
I can copy it and send it to you. I can download it, which I just did, in a spreadsheet. Or I can, if I create a project, I can put these keywords or this search stuff in a folder. And guess what? This tool is free.
Come on.
Now, I got the pay version because I use it a lot with my clients. But you can do up to like 3 to 5 searches per day for free or something like that.
Okay, so I just gotta say this because I don't listen. My brain is telling me that this means these are the ways it's researched in Google, but then you can also do it in Bing, YouTube, TikTok. Is that right?
Yep. But I got some stuff for all of that too, which is in the presentation. So this is just, if you don't use nothing else, you stuck on what to post and how to create content, just come here. Just go find what people are already searching for and just give it to them. And guess what? Because they're already searching for this, the likelihood of it showing up is going to be greater than if you try to come up with it on your own.
That's amazing. So like, so we have our coach challenged us to go live every day, but I'll be struggling with it because I don't be knowing what to talk about. But all I got to do is come here every day and just answer one of these questions.
Yep.
And boom.
So like YouTube, let's go to YouTube, right?
Okay.
These are the top rated things on YouTube, which is probably going to be similar to Google, just simply because they are owned by the same company. And then of course TikTok is fairly new. And even if you have an Amazon store, you see right here.
Yeah. That's
if you wrote a real estate investment book and you wanted to rank on Amazon, you can go right here and you ain't got to guess.
Why are you spinning your wheels? Come on, answer the public.
So
That's why I couldn't miss it. I just knew I was gonna get something.
Come on, TikTok. Look.
and you know Meta is about to start paying the same way TikTok is for content, right?
I didn't know that.
Starting in June, depending on the amount of followers you have, you can earn upwards of 10 to 100 grand or something like that a month just for posting content. So this is TikTok. Same, kind of similar. Can real estate be a career? How it works. Real estate investing for beginners, for dummies. Real estate investing for beginners in 2024. You see what I'm so
So I see one of them is real estate investing for women. And when I posted that video of Adrena and Wadi on Instagram and using Beyonce Who Run the World Girls, it went bananas about women investing in real estate. But that's why it's one of the top.
yeah. So yeah, if you don't take advantage of nothing else, use Answer the Public. Let's go back to the presentation.
Okay.
All right. I hope they're getting some game out of this, Tony, because you know we
This a
usually
lot, G. This a lot, G. This a lot.
we
It's a
don't
lot.
usually give this much away.
It's a lot, man.
This is amazing.
All right. So we're gonna run through a couple of these. So you can literally read reviews and what people are looking for with this plugin right here called Review Reader for ChatGPT. All you gotta do is just go on your ChatGPT, which they came out with a new version, which is better than the paid version. So if you just start using a new version, it's and download this plugin, it'll literally take all the reviews in your field and it'll categorize them for you to see what people are saying that they want or they like in real estate. You want to know what customers are saying about you? Go to Brand24 and type your name in, and then it'll literally scrape the internet to see what customers are saying about you. You want to do a consensus search? Go to ChatGPT and use that plugin. You want to know what the top advertisers are doing and what they're spending their money on as far as ads is concerned? Go to Facebook Ad Library. I think we all know that.
Favorite.
All right. If you want to know the top rated YouTube ads, go to Video Ad Vault on YouTube. You want to know what's trending on TikTok, what ads are working the best, go to the TikTok Creative Center. Not sure how to write copy, you can go to writer.ai. And these last two are game changers. How many of us are scared to be on camera? You can literally go to 11 labs and clone your voice. And if you go to HeyGen, you can clone your face and it will make videos as if it's you in front of a camera along with your voice, and you'll never have to be in front of a camera.
Don't tell him that, G.
Give me the highest paid version of that.
And guess what, Tonio? You can do this in any language. So if you want ads in Spanish or you want content in Spanish,
Oh yeah.
You're
you
fired.
can go to HeyGen and it'll do all that work for you.
Oh, that is amazing.
So ain't no excuse now, because we don't have to be in front of the camera these days.
Yeah. If you guys are getting value from today's presentation, I need to know. Like,
What's the overwhelmed emoji? Because I am overwhelmed.
But guess what? I'm not done yet. We use this. Ashley and I talked about this one. We use InVideo. So you can literally record one long video, put it in InVideo. It'll make clips for you. You can upload them straight to your social medias from there. It'll put the captions in there for you. And it'll even come up with the copy.
we use
If you
video
want to, if you
AI
got
too.
text, say it one more time.
We use video AI too.
Yep, we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to turn text, let's say you're a great writer, but you want to create a video from your writing, go to InVideo and it'll take your text and turn it into a video. And if you want to know where you should advertise, you have a hard time guessing, you can use TubeSift.
What am I supposed to do with all this information, G? Oh my
Pick
God.
a few to execute. Pick a few to execute, okay?
Yep. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that I left no stone unturned for your audience.
Oh, yeah, brother.
All right. So, any questions?
Y'all type y'all questions in the chat. If you have some questions, make sure that you take G's contact information Your birthday, you told them to do that chart and put it on Instagram.
Yeah, send me a DM on Instagram, and I got something for you. I haven't released it yet, but it's going to be a copy of my new book. All right, it's already written. It's called The 3 Pillars to Life, and it talks about how to get people to buy into you as a person. Because as you know, I have businesses, but nobody knows their name. They just know me as a marketer. But I have a roofing company. I constantly get paid to act in movies these days. I get brand deals all the time that I turn down. I mean, it's just so much more. I get if people book me to speak, it's $10,000 for 1 hour of my time, and it doubles from there for any other portion of my time. You too can do that, and I want to show you how to do that.
Let's go. Let's go. Scarlett said overwhelmed.
There you go. I appreciate that, Scarlett. Thank you for that.
Scarlett, just come back and watch it over and over again. It's like reading a book. The first time you read it, you're going to get something, but the second time you come back, you'll get something else.
That's
you know
right.
what's crazy? I was watching the Super Mario's movie with my daughter the other day, and we watched it before, but when I watched it again, I picked up on a piece that I didn't pay attention to in the beginning. So you do the same thing with movies, I'm sure. This is the same way. This is the script to you having a successful, thriving, and profitable business through predictability.
Absolutely.
Man.
April said, "This is why he's my mentor." Absolutely.
Yes. Man, this is amazing. I
got you. This is amazing. I'm gonna.
Okay. Gee, this is amazing. Thank you. I knew I couldn't miss this because I was gonna get something out of it. You know, I turn these into my personal sessions to help grow myself. I understand marketing. I was literally just did a video in my private group about my people are their brand. If you're not telling people what you do and who you are, you can't be in business. And understand that wherever you go and what you do, you got to be promoting yourself because you are the brand. Man, thank you. Y'all got any questions for G? I'll probably take 1 or 2 questions. We got to closing at 2:30, but if you got some questions, drop them in there. Don't forget, if you want the first part, this is part 2. If you want part 1, put Google in the chat and we can send you part 1 to where he talked about Google Analytics and all those type of things. I don't even know where to go, G. I don't even know what to do. It never.
A conversation with G always blows your mind.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And it's like she get the worst of it because it's like, go do this. I just talk about that stuff.
Well, everybody knows. Well, if you don't know, Antonio is the visionary and I'm the integrator, meaning Antonio has the ideas, but somebody has to put those ideas into place. And Antonio is the person that comes up with an idea 3 times a day. I have to pick and choose which ones I'm going to integrate and which ones I'm going to just let fly by the wayside. And he'll say something slick if I let it fly by the wayside, and it's the second or third time saying it. He'll say, "Well, I keep telling you we need to do this. You also told me we need to do this. So what he started doing lately is start convincing me and going to our virtual assistants and having them to implement it so that he doesn't have to wait for me. So they don't get as overwhelmed as I do because of all his great aha moments. So I know today on the way to REI Live, he's going to say, "Now, I know you didn't pay attention to this, but G said we need to start doing this.
Yes. Man, thank you. Man, we gonna have you back. I don't know. I'm afraid to even bring you back, G, because I gotta digest this stuff. So I maybe gotta set you like for 3 months out because like you be overwhelming me. So like, and I'm an implementer as much as I can be. So I want to take action. I want to get me some videos with little Demart talking. Hi, how you doing?
But you know,
Comme
what
ci,
if
comme
you're,
ça, chacun, relax, pause.
you get
I
on
want
my
some different
nerves.
languages,
You
man.
get on my nerves.
I gotta implement some of this stuff.
You need to have a course in a different language first
I'm trying to
before
tell
you
you,
implement.
I start selling to different people. I'm sorry, G.
This is
Nah,
what
you
I-
good. But so hopefully that not only that, they're gonna come to REI Live today. How many people we got on the chat? I can't tell.
So
I forgot about Aria Live.
we got right now we got 12 in REI decoded, and then we got
10 on
in
Ashley
between
and
in my page.
11. So, man, make sure y'all come. Just a recap. Make sure y'all come out to REI Live tonight. It's in person, Vulcan Park Museum. Doors open at 5:30. Vulcan Park. That's why I need the AI man to say it right. Vulcan Park Museum. Doors open at 5:30. Event starts at 6. We are giving away a free VIP ticket to the REI Decoded Summit. So make sure you got to be in the building to win. So everybody that comes is entered. This is a free event. So hold on, REI Decoded REI Summit is not a free event. You got to be on Cupid.
Well, the VIP ticket is for REI decoded.
Yeah.
Happening June 26th through the 27th. Darlene Roots is going to start it off talking about mindset, talking about why we are triggered to do certain things, how a lot of the things that we have fear about starts from when we are in our mother's womb. So she's going to talk about how to overcome those fears so that you really can start executing and hitting your goals. Brandon is going to be talking about what not to do when it comes to rehabbing and investing in real estate. Darius, as always, is going to show you guys how to get the bag, how to get it even in the room. And then Andrew's going to show us how to find deals, like the unorthodox way of finding deals that you ride by, you see every day, and how to turn them into deals for your real estate investing journey. And we also have Cody, who is going to walk us through a live rehab, and we're going to talk about it from an inspection standpoint, what it is, what you need to look for, and how much those things are going to add up to, so that you have everything you need when it comes to getting in the game and getting off the sidelines. All right.
Let's go.
How much is the value of that VIP ticket?
All right. VIP ticket is $1,000.
And y'all know, listen, you get at least $1,000 worth of game for free 99. The chance to get that by being at REI Live, and you know, there's so many other benefits that come along with it.
Yes. So you will get to network with the speakers. You will get drinks. You will do our VIP dinner with our speakers. So understand that access is super valuable, and all it takes is one or two things to change your whole trajectory.
Yes. Sometimes you feel like you're the only one going through what you're going through, and you feel like that mountain that you're trying to climb is so hard. But I guarantee you, our speakers and sponsors that are going to be in VIP have overcome those issues, and they're going to show you the quickest path to really overcoming those issues and those challenges, so that you're not spinning your wheels thinking, I can't do this, I'm about to quit. No, this is how you get to it in the shortest amount of time, and these are the actual steps that we've taken to get to it.
Yep.
So some people are sticker shocked by the price tag, which is why
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
I have some people that faithfully buy VIP because they want to make sure they're at the dinner table with the speakers, and they pick and choose which speaker they want to get the value from this time.
I only buy VIP.
What's
You
that?
only buy VIP?
I only because that like you said, I want to be able to get everything, and I want to be able to. Just having someone's phone number in my phone that I can follow up with later is more valuable than anything. The likelihood of me cold calling them or reaching out to them outside of that environment, it's going to be slim to none.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Totally agree. You get preferred seating at the conference. You get preferred seating on the bus tour. You get to eat your lunch first. So you got a lot of perks that come along with VIP.
Absolutely.
And you get a replay of all our old conferences.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, G, I'm going to let Ashley sign us out of here.
G, you have been absolutely amazing. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank Antonio for still, because it was questionable this morning, So I thank you, dude, for pushing through because I think we all needed this.
Yes.
So let's do it, you guys. If you need to connect with Gilberto, please tell him that we sent you. We don't get nothing from it, just the warmness in our heart that you connected and that you're doing things to take yourself to the next level. Realtors, connect. Investors, connect. Well, even if you got a boutique or something that you're doing, whatever you're doing, connect because no one cares about how good your product is. They care about the product that they know the most. So in order for them to know the most about it, you need to market. They need to see you. They need to see that you're real and that you're who you are. And Gilberto is really going to show you how to bring that brand to life. All right.
Thank you. And I'll see y'all at REI Live tonight.
Let's
See you tonight. Thank you,
go.
G. Love you
Peace.
guys. Peace.